Hello and welcome back, YouTubers. If you haven't guessed, today we are reviewing Megaman 10. Now this game is extremely hard and filled with many challenging levels. Believe you me, I am an arcade master and this game really is difficult for me to grasp. So what is Megaman 10? Well, in a long series of Mega Man games released by Capcom, this is the final Mega Man, which is Mega Man. That does not mean there won't be other Mega Man type games, but this is the final variation in the long line series of Mega Man. And after 20 years of waiting, it has finally been concluded. As you work together with Proto Man, you can also unlock the very astute Bass, or Bass, whichever you prefer. I really don't care. And you can fight Dr. Wily once more as a terrible computer virus is sweeping the city and making these robots go crazy. Is this the Sigma virus? Who knows? Who's to say? Capcom's a bit foggy on how things jump from Mega Man to Mega Man X. But that's not this game. This game is Mega Man 10 and you're here to see a review. So, let's have a look at the menu. There is Game Start, Time Attack, question mark, which is downloadable content for special levels on certain stages with certain characters. Leaderboards, achievements, challenges, help and options, and downloaded content. As always, I like to show off my achievements, but one of the most difficult achievements you can get is clearing the game without being damaged one time. This is Mr. Perfect. This is clear the game without dying, and clear the game on hard, and clear the game without continuing. Oh, and I do believe there is clear the game in under 1 hour and make it to a boss room without getting damaged. Now, there are tutorials online as to how to get these achievements, but if you're downloading this game for achievements, you better look elsewhere because this is not easy to get them all. Challenges is a variation of Challenge Room where you have certain levels with different characters and you can challenge them in a certain amount of time. One of the coolest things about this game is you can actually join a game and see how exactly a person did it. You have the choice of Mega Man or Proto Man, or also a downloadable character of Bass once you have beaten the game. That is up to you. You also have easy mode and normal mode. For tutorial purposes, I will go ahead and select easy. Yeah, you can say what you want. I really don't care. This game is very, very difficult. So the 8 robot masters return, and they become much more ridiculous. Just like a baseball guy, a blade guy, even a sheep guy. Are you serious? Fellas, you seem to be starved for ideas. I can come work for you. But hey, it's not my place to judge. Capcom made another wonderful addition, and they keep it retro. Though this game does not stretch into 1080p, full 1080p, this is not a problem for me, as the graphics do look perfect and very aesthetic towards the original Nintendo. As you can see, some enemies are very difficult to avoid. Others can simply be destroyed by shooting at them. Proto Man is the man. There are slight various differentiations between both characters, Mega Man and Proto Man. Though they are different, each one has a different type of gameplay style. While Proto Man may have a shield to protect him from projectiles and incoming attacks while he's jumping, Mega Man is able to slide. As you can see, certain bosses require you to do a certain something to defeat them. Some of the bosses are extremely difficult. These are just mini bosses right here. And as they are difficult, the boss, I assure you, is much more difficult than the mini boss. It also pays to actually try and aim. But with 2D graphics, if you're not used to this, this may be a problem. For defeating a mini-boss, you are usually rewarded with a Yatamashi, a symbol from the Bionic Commando series, among other Capcom classics, that fully restores your energy. A nice little gift that they give you for saying, hey, good job, you did it. While Proto Man may be Mega Man's counterpart and much more powerful, they do both share in Rush's abilities while you're playing Mega Man 10. Because if they did not, you would not be able to clear this game properly. So do not worry about that. This Mega Man does make several improvements over its other counterparts, allowing you to use certain things like energy tanks and weapon tanks. If you're getting low during a boss fight, it is something nice to use. As in all Mega Man games, if you are new to the series, there is a nice little pattern you follow, and each boss has a specific weakness to each other. This is how you beat the game very easily. You use the boss's weakness, and then you can defeat him pretty easily. So as you can see, I've made it to the boss, which is Sword Guy here. I don't really remember his name because it sounded really lame and generic. Your goal is to defeat this boss, and it seems my Proto Mega Blast keeps barely missing him by going under his dang legs, which is really annoying, as it didn't miss that time. Your shield does shield you from projectiles, and this is an advantage Mega Man does not have and only Proto Man does have. Learning to use the shield can give you a little learning curve and can be a little bothersome at first, but it should not hinder your gameplay at all. Once more, Proto Man triumphs, and my camera is being very uncooperative during this review. I think I'll cut this one short, guys. After 8 times of this, going through the levels, beating the mini-boss, and defeating the final boss, it is your job to destroy Wily and bring him to justice once more. As Proto Man, you definitely look sweet while you do it, and you have your choice of selecting any boss at any time and any stage you would like. The more difficult you do it on, the significantly larger reward you will get, and it is up to you on your skill level as to what you would like to do it on. So guys, this is Protomario, and I'm signing out. This is Mega Man 10, and I hope you enjoy this game as much as I do.